I don't like that shit. I don't like what people be doing to Will Smith. I be feeling like Will Smith is very unproblematic, and I feel like he got like a nice heart. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. I always said this. Like Libras, we be getting tried. And then when we outburst so fucking heavy that we become the ones in the wrong. Because when we throw that outburst after we get so much, we go so crazy that people be like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, this bitch is really crazy.
Everyone is accusing Will Smith after Tasha K did granted an interview with this man called Bilal, exposing all his shady deals. Now, according to the interview, and of course, which has gone very viral, this man is claiming that Will Smith and Dwayne Martins had some kind of sexual intercourse, and in that, he seemed to be, part of this whole controversy, and finally is coming out to talk about it. But Cardi B is not having it easy and is coming out to defend Will Smith. Earlier, also, you did see that, Jada Pinkett had come to address, and of course, said that, they're going to take legal actions to, this interesting conversation that has popped up on social media. So let's get interactive also in this conversation, and you really would have to sit and watch what Cardi B has to say about it. But bear in mind that Cardi and Tasha K both have become very, very personal some time back. I mean, they've had their arguments back and forth. Cardi has once sued Tasha K. Till now, she's still yet to pay what the court has asked her to pay. And so you could just anticipate exactly what, Cardi B would have to say in this conversation during today's episode. Let's get interactive. This is the Change Up in Axe News. Once again, please do well to subscribe, like. Let's get interactive. So let's get into the details of the story. Now, guys, we all do know that the hottest personality, basically the most talked about person currently, is Will Smith. Now, Tasha K seemed to have granted an explosive interview, which of course she did have this, man who calls himself Bilal. And of course, he also claims that he was part with Will Smith. He formerly was Will Smith's personal assistant, or basically he's worked with Will Smith before. Now, he claimed that Will Smith and Dwayne Martins had some kind of sexual intercourse, and in that entanglement whatsoever he calls it, Will Smith was banned by Dwayne Martins. And after this interesting conversation, a lot of people have taken to social media to react to it, because earlier, the likes of Diddy, Kevin Hart, and other notable names, including 50 Cent, had also come up to point hands or fingers at certain interesting figures we know in the industry who one way or the other have been linked to the alleged gay parties and all of that. Even Diddy and Will Smith's name always consistently have been popping up. Now, after this interesting conversation, Tasha K and this Bilal boy, I don't really want to give him so much of credit over here, but generated on social media, everyone, including Will Smith's wife, that's Jada Pinkett, came out to say that, well, they're going to take legal actions because this is not just, defamation of character, but this is very much of a denigratory comment. And how dare Tasha K give such a low-class individual like Bilal come spew nonsense on her podcast. So it's becoming back and forth. But finally, Cardi B, who seemed to have also had some heated tiff with Tasha K somewhere in 2018, once again has resurrected her beef with Tasha K. And of course, as expected, Cardi B didn't spare Tasha K. Let's do enjoy what Cardi B had to say in this interesting conversation about Will Smith and Dwayne Martins' affair.
He got like a nice heart. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. I always said this. Like Libras, we never change. Never, never, never change. And you want to know something? I don't like that shit. I don't like what people be doing to Will Smith. I be feeling like Will Smith is very unproblematic. And I feel like he got like a nice heart. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. I always said this. Like Libras, we be getting tried. And then when we outburst so fucking heavy that we become once in the wrong, because when we throw that outburst after we get so much, we go so crazy that people be like, oh my god, what the that people be like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, this bitch is really crazy. Oh, this is fucking crazy for real. And I feel like y'all doing that to Will Smith. And I don't like that some people never fucking change. I'm so tired of people picking on that man. Your job as a journalist, you should like be able to detect whether somebody is bullshitting or not. Because anybody could say something about anybody. Look what happened to me in 2018 when a bitch that I didn't even know her fucking name was saying that she know me, that she went to my house. Anybody could say a name. Was saying that she know me, that she went to my house. Anybody could say a fucking fake ass story about you and people gonna fucking fake ass believe it. So it should be fake ass believe it. So it should be your job to detect whether something is a lie or not, or like to have any type of proof, any type of evidence. And it's so fucked up that like somebody could put something so fucking salacious out and not think about like, oh, well, how is this gonna affect? Not think about like, oh, well, how is this gonna affect this person's mental health? How is this gonna affect somebody's day? Is this worth me fucking up somebody's mind? Is it worth for them to go through some shit? Like, damn, why me? Why I'm always in some shit? Like shit is not worth it. God sees everything. And then when you start going through fucking hell, when life starts dragging you through fucking hell, when you start fucking crying and shit, you be like, fuck. Fucking crying and shit. You be like, fuck. Why the fuck is me? Because you do that shit to other fucking people. And that shit is dead fucking wrong.
Yeah, so that was Cardi B over there. As usual, you know, Cardi would not spare. Tasha K. Tasha K has had some heated arguments with Cardi B, before. And so it's not so much of a good, a news to us. But we all do know that everyone so far has been castigating Will Smith because, of course, people's assumption is that Will Smith finally has been caught because there have been speculations about him doing it. But unfortunately, there was no basis about that. So finally, Cardi B is sending a word of caution to Tasha K. But Tasha K also would have to be very careful, else, well, she has to always, give her money out to courts like that. Well, this has been Daily Trends Up in Axe News. Thanks for watching.